zoning out, cause working out, I work for what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got open air baseball for you on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Miami Marlins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go, and towing the slab in this one, Sandy Alcantara.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one is upstairs. And he pumps it a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. And that's in there for strike 1. Fitzgerald goes 6'1", batting second in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Ground ball could be 2. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn 2, and as an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play 1 step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
First and second, no outs. Willie Adames stands in. The shortstop takes the ball. Slice the other way and foul. On the inside corner for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
That one missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. On the ground, could be 2. 1 at second. On to first, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. That one outside. And that's ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And a foul ball. Inside. Now 2-2. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That one down the line and foul ball. Ripped on the ground to second in plenty of time to first. Out number 3. 1 left for San Francisco. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. And on the mound today, Logan Webb. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That's to third. Chapman over to first in time. And a quick out number 1. And time now for the Marlins lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Line and caught at third by Chapman. The Gold Glover makes the play.
That swing right there tells me he's seen the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two outs, base is empty. On the ground, Chapman. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
We all know that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse, because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
Foul ball. And that drops in for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That's hard hit on the line. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Miami. We played an inning. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Lamont Wade Jr.
Wade Jr.
Alcantara back to work. That one fouled off. Now the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
Kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Here's Elliot Ramos. And that misses. Ball 1. One down, base is empty. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now 2-0.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Man at first, one away. Checks his swing, appeal to third, didn't go. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw into third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. It's going to fall for a hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Comes through with the RBI. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
First and second, one out. And stepping in is the speedy Grant McCray. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That one misses, and the count is 1-2. To first, might be 2. There's 1. Out. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for Miami, Matt Mervis.
Matt Mervis.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is downstairs. Inside, just missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting 6, the left fielder.
Griffin Kona, the next up for the Marlins.
Kona.
Just missed. Mervis gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Rolled to short. Possible 2-ball. There's one. And that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Davison De Los Santos, the next up for the Marlins. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, Adames fires to first on the run. What a play, inning over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They're down 1-0. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. Swing and a foul out of play. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit. This one in the air, center field. Stowers under it, and out number 1 on the grab.
Up next for the Giants, the second baseman,
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Headed towards the corner. Sanchez on the run. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Willie Adames now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that one fouled off. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Matt Chapman. Grounded out his first time up. Just missed. Alcantara over to first. Adames dives back in safely. Pitch misses. Now 2-0. And another ball.
3-0.
Chapman checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go.
He did not take the bat off his
Now
shoulder
batting,
the
the
entire
first
at bat.
Lamont
Here's
Wade
Lamont Wade
Jr.
Jr. He's 0 for 1. This one in the air. Norby squeezes it, and that is that. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Giants 1 and the Marlins nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. First offering, and it just misses. Hot shot to third. Sends it across to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Nick Fortes.
Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch misses.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And there's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. That's down and in. Outside, and that is ball 4.
The batter number 9, shortstop Xavier.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. Grounded out his first time. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
And a foul ball. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Still able to come
Now
through behind
batting,
in the count
third
right there.
baseman.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Connor Norby digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. Top of the zone for a called strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Fortes at second. Edwards at first. 1 gone. And that one fouled off. Ball 1 there.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In the air, right side. And that's a fair ball. Around from second is the tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
2 on, 1 out. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. There's a strike.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And that's outside. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Jonah Bride in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
So bases all loaded up. Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. Golden opportunity right here. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Tied up here in the early going. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
So up next, Matt Mervis walked his first time. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Hard liner. Brings it in, and that ends the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even now at 1-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Miami, out of the 4th, and now the DH, Elliot Ramos. Ramos, a former All-Star, 25 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That misses the zone, and the count is filled up. Hard hit to third. Throws across the diamond. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And up next for the Giants, Patrick Bailey. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And that is out of play.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop. Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he still strikes for his pitcher.
To first, 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
A good fastball changeup combo has always been devastating for hitters, and that was a great example in that at bat. Changeup, fastball, changeup, and he goes down on just 3 pitches. And as a hitter, once you're down 0-2 in that spot, you have no idea what to sit on. You got a 50-50 chance when you guess. So I'm sure that changeup looked like a fastball almost the entire way to the plate.
Yastrzemski in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is fouled back. And downstairs.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
One and 2 here. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Bottom 4, and at the plate for Miami, Griffin Conrad.
Griffin Conrad.
That one misses, and that is ball 1.
These Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. In the air, left field, down the line, dives. What a play!
Really nice job of tracking that one down. I noticed some initial hesitation, ball off the bat. Didn't look like he got a great read, but he made up for it by closing on it quickly, laid out, and hauled it in.
And next is the designated hitter, Davison De Los Santos. Foul ball there.
Sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. That one's in there, 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
No ball.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
This one high in the air to left center. Lee sizing this one up. Brings it in. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. We're headed to the 5th. All tied 1-1. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Grant McCray.
Let's go, Marlins. You can do it, Marlins.
Alcantara back to work. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
All these Giants looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
That's a ball.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. To the right side, Bryant tosses to first, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Giants, the second baseman, Tyler.
Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. 0 for 2 in this one. That's too low. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Just off the inside corner. Ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, and now 3-2.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Giants are down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Nick Fortes. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
The 1-1. And that's down and away.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2. Out to short. Adames, the throw to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xavier. Edwards.
Xavier Edwards, the next to hit, 1 for 2.
Statement, then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss, like what's in there?
That clips the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One out. Runner at second. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Throw to second, safe.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a strike in there. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing a high fly ball deep left field. That's back there. Leaping, and it's gone. He rocketed that one out of here. It's 3-1.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Now a chance for Jesus Sanchez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next pitch is outside. Action in the pen down there. Eric Miller getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Rodriguez getting cranked up as well. Still only one out here in the inning. On the ground right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonah Bride.
2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Jonah Bride. That catches the corner. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1. And that's outside.
That ball went out.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Smoked on the ground a second. Slings to first. Inning over. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. And Willie fouls one back. Here's the pitch to Adames. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. That one misses in the dirt.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Here's a 1-2. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The third baseman.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back. And it hits the fence. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So here's Wade now. Outside.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. First and second, one out. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. And ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Anthony Bender getting loose out there. Tinoco getting loose as well. Two balls, no strikes, the count.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Now this is a rocket to left. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's two down.
The catcher, number 14, Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. That misses the zone. 1-0. In the air, left field. Konai on his way over, and that's the third out. So they strand a pair. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Giants 1.
Now pitching for
back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Eric Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And here's the first baseman, Matt Mervis.
The first baseman.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, to try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That's in there. 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Hey, 2.
Hit in the air, right field. Yastrzemski under this one. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel
Now
it up
batting,
enough to really
the
drive
left
it.
fielder, Griffin.
And up next for Miami,
Conant.
Griffin Conant.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Fastball for a strike. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Sean Jelly getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Next offering upstairs. That one missing inside. Off the mark there. Now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Lee gets under it, corrals it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Davison.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here's the Marlins DH, Davison De Los Santos. And that drops in for a strike. Popped up. Fitzgerald. And that will end the inning. And the Marlins down quietly as the lead remains 3-1. All set for the
Leading
start
off
of the
for the
inning.
Giants,
Now it's the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Yastrzemski.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
McRae in the box again, takes a strike.
0-1.
McRae tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He did not go around. The 1-1. And a foul ball.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Marlins up by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. That misses. Ball 3. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Andrew Nardi.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
1 out, runner at second. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. McRae, the runner at second with one away.
Ball one.
In there at the knees for a strike. Ground ball left side down the line, and it's foul. The tying run at the plate. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hit in the air left field. Konai on the move. He's got it, and there's two down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Now the number 2 hitter, Tyler Fitzgerald. 0 for 3 in this one. Hard hit right side. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. Nice work from the Miami pen there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Marlins 3 and the Giants 1. Back here in Miami, bottom of the 7th. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. Miller, in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. That missed by a lot, and it's 2-0. There's a strike. Pulls that one foul. And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Nick Fortes.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it, and it beats him. What a play.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit. And that's in the dirt.
No strikes.
Check swing, and that's a ball. Swing and a miss. Now 2 balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And that is in for a strike. It's 2-2. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Swing and a high fly ball left field. McRae makes the play, and that is the 3rd out of the inning.
Now pitching for
And we've got ourselves a pitching change.
Number
Anthony
37.
Bender.
Well, the best
Anthony.
relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Willie
Leading off for the
Adames
Giants,
now at the
the
plate.
shortstop,
1 for
Willie
3.
Adames.
Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. Important first out to begin the 8th.
If you want to be a great
Up next for
defense,
the
you
Giants,
have to deliver
the third
consistently.
baseman, Matt
It doesn't matter how many
Chapman.
highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Let's go, Marlins. Come on, Marlins. You can do it. Woo, come on.
Chapman, the
Oh,
next
that's
to
off the
hit,
plate.
takes outside. Chapman gets a piece there. The Giants down by a pair, and we're in the top of the 8th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Now a screamer into the outfield. Conine snags it for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lamont
2 down, bases
Wade
empty.
Jr.
And here is Lamont Wade Jr. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Giants go down quietly, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Giants,
new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
73.
8th. Randy Rodriguez.
Randy
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Connor Norton
Leading off
digs
for
in
the
now.
Marlins,
He's already
third
homered
baseman,
here in this one.
Connor Norby.
And there's a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Inside, just
inside.
missed. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The right fielder, number 7,
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. And that one hammered. That's back there. Got all of that one. He'll touch them all. And they add to their lead. It's 5-1.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jonah Bride. First offering in the dirt.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And another ball. Movement in the bullpen. Sean Jelly getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Into the outfield, base hit.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Matt Mervis will hit next. That one missed.
Counts 1-0.
High fly ball down the left field line. Puts it away for the out. One down.
Now batting, left fielder, Griffin Conine.
Now the left fielder, Griffin Conine. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And a big swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Next offering is downstairs. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball.
Right
2 strikes.
at first, 1 gone. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
De Los Santos now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Now a pop-up on the infield. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Last chance coming up for the Giants. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Elliot Ramos. Bender back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Edwards under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down.
The catcher, number 14, Patrick.
Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Swing and a ground ball. Now only 1 out remaining.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski up here.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Sometimes a pitcher just has to tip his cap to the hitter. That was a really good sinker down and out of the zone. The place you want to miss, but the hitter looking down there clearly gets to it, and he gets it up in the air.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Anthony Bender gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So they turn to their closer, Calvin Fauché.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
McRae, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that one pulled foul. 2 outs. Off the mark there. And a count 2-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The Giants down to their final strike. Curve, hit right back to him. Ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.
My next move, I make sure I can't lose by changing my mental.